Well, here starts the deconstruction of the Northwood, the AKA future jet boat. First order of business is to see if I can get this Yamaha to fire before I disconnect everything, just so I know what I'm getting myself into when I go to put it on my pontoon. The inside is just ugly. Has a live well with some water in it. Floor is just roached. Sat outside uncovered for 10 years. The motor hasn't ran in 10 years. It was winterized and parked. Reason for it, so I was told, it's because this ignition switch, the key switch, went out. I bought a new one. I'm going to install that real quick, see if it helps. If not, oh well. It's essentially a free engine. I can order parts, have this thing running and working for way less than it would cost if I were to just buy it. So, here we go. Working on removing the outboard right now. Got all the controls disconnected. The old wiring harness disconnected right there. And starting to undo the bolts. The rest of these wires that run through here, I'll pull those out after. And the shift cables and the steering cable will come out afterwards. But get these last couple nuts taken off these bolts right here. And she'll be off. Here's how easy it is to remove an outboard without even touching it. Oh, it's like magic. These big heavy ones suck to work with. You get all heavy when you're lifting them up and stuff. Well, I suppose I do got to touch it to pull out the cable. The steering. Maybe. Yeah, off with the steering. Oh, got one bolt stuck. Alright, bolt is loosened. Now it should come up nice and straight. Boom. Just like that. Removal of the engine without even touching it. Ah, that was some heavy lifting. Good thing for the shop crane. Tell you what, this thing comes in handy for more crap than you would ever imagine. And it folds away, so it takes up like no space. There she be. That's how you remove an outboard without even touching it. Well, I got the Yamaha sitting on a stand now. It's a little homemade jobby, so I'm going to leave this crane, shop crane, hooked up. Just at least overnight, just to see how well that thing holds. That way if the motor falls, it's not falling far. So the next thing to do is to pull all the control cables out of the boat. And it turns out this transom was a little soft too. But that's alright. We don't need a transom, a solid transom like that, at least for what I'm about to do. So little look on the inside here. Bunch of wires all over the place. Check out that rat's nest. Just a bunch of junk. Cool thing here. I don't know if any of you know what that is. This was in the boat. Flare set. I see some fun in the future. 4th of July fireworks, they're expired too, so even more fun. And this came with some spot markers, buoy things, whatever you want to call them. And the floor is so soft in here, you just fall right through when you walk on it. A couple gas tanks. Even came with my very own sod farm. Pretty cool, huh? So, my plan is to try to make a video every day or so. It all depends on work, how much time I have to work on this thing. But every day that I work on it, I'll post a video to show the updates in the process and the progress, I guess, on the inside of this boat. It's pretty clean hull, aluminum-wise. Wood-wise, it's pretty junk, but we don't need wood anyways. So, stay tuned. I'll be taking out some more stuff here. Got the controls out. There's a steering wheel and the shift linkage and electrical harness for the engine. Now this one's really easy. I had a 1970 Smoker Craft that had a 76 Evinrude 70 horse on it, and that had power tilt and trim on it too. And for the tilt system, it had a separate junction box with a bunch of electrical parts and components in it. And this one seems to be all built right in. This is a 1992 Yamaha 40 horse. So it's literally just one wire. I mean, that doesn't get much more simple than that. I like it. That'll go good on my pontoon. So there's the whole steering wheel. Next step is to start tearing out all the inside stuff and throw the garbage away, of course. So I didn't get the motor to turn over, or I got it to turn over, but I didn't get to fire. I turned it over by jumping the solenoid. It's missing the key, and I was told that the ignition switch is bad. So I'm sure it'll run, but that'll come in time. Anyways, time to start tearing all those goodies out. Well, I pretty much got done everything I'm going to do tonight. Got the windshield removed, motor, controls. I went through all this junk on the bottom here and in the back and picked out all the stuff I want to save, like a free hammer, a glove box, some seat pedestals, bases, rod holders, a hinge. I got 2 more hinges I can pull off back here yet. I'll get there eventually. And then there's a little Yamaha Tool Bag. It's got some screwdrivers and some spark plug wrenches. And this nifty little cover for access point to something. I don't know. I'll use it for something, I'm sure. And then this depth finder, I'm not going to keep that. It appears to not work. Hooked it up, and light comes on. That's it. So she's getting thrown in the trash. I was hoping it would have worked, so I could have donated it to a kid or something, but it don't. And oh yeah, those rod holders. I still gotta detach those from the boat yet, but those are held in with these rivets out here, those 2 and those 2. So I'll get working on that within the next couple days. So as I said in my last little short clip, I'm going to try to post a video every day that I work on this thing. So if you'd like to see that, see how this thing progresses, feel free to like and subscribe. If you see anything that looks dumb or smart or in between, let me know. I'm not easily offended. I take criticism well, good or bad. So let me know what you think if you so wish. But until next time, thanks for watching.